Pizza Movie harkens back to a simpler time when movies could just be wacky and wild and funny and not being afraid of offending people or being too high a concept. All right, now, I have to be honest, I didn't watch the trailer for this movie, and I've been hearing some pretty good things about this, and all I knew about it was the fact that it involved some kids that were high and trying to get pizza, and one of the main stars was Gaten Matarazzo. I'm probably butchering his name up. You know the dude from Stranger Things? Dustin? Yeah, that dude. Well, he stars in this. And little to my surprise, his co-stars in this movie are awesome too. You got Sean Giambrone. I'm probably saying his name wrong too. You know Adam F. Goldberg from The Goldbergs? Or maybe one of my favorite little aliens from a little sci-fi show called Solar Opposites, y'all. And then you have a surprising addition to that cast, Lulu Wilson, who stars in the Becky franchise. Great cast. When I discovered that these three young kids were the stars of a crazy high-concept comedy, I knew I had to go and check this one out. It deserved my time. All right. You might be saying, well, what's this pizza movie even about, Adam? Well, it's a pretty simple concept. You got three friends. They're kind of outcast kids. They're outsiders at their college. And they happen to get high accidentally. And these drugs that they're on have 6 stages. And the only way to avoid the 6th stage, which is the craziest, most gruesome and effed up stage, is to eat. And you gotta only eat pizza. And luckily for our main characters, before they got high, they just so happened to have ordered pizza. So that's a win in their book. However, getting 2 floors downstairs to pick up the pizza while they're on the drugs isn't an easy task for these kids, because they're going through hell and back with these wacky stages of this drug kicking in at the most inopportune time. And they're trying to lay low from some devious RAs who are acting kind of like, well, dare I say it, please forgive me, they're acting like the Gestapo. All right, what I really want to say is they're acting like ICE. I know it's not politically cool to say that, but that's kind of what they're doing. They're riling up all these people they don't like, putting them into these kind of certain situations and trying to exile them from their school. That's why I say it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean by saying that. That's all I'm going to tell you, because there's twists, there's turns, and there's a lot of laughter in this movie. The comedy's great. The satire's fantastic. It's balls to the wall wacky. You can't predict where any scene will take you. This is the type of movie that you would have seen back in the early 2000s and said, holy shit, this movie's fantastic. I love it. And it would have killed it at the box office, I think. But unfortunately, this was just simply dumped over on Hulu. However, the good news is a lot of people have Hulu, so they can check this one out. Now, there's some other familiar faces that pop up in this movie. I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a certain someone who does a voice actor cameo, voicing a butterfly who might just happen to be a magical young man with a little lightning bolt star on his head. Either way, going into this movie blind is probably the best way to do it. That's why I'm just barely telling you what it's about. But I'll tell you, these 3 kids, Lulu, Sean, and Gaten, dude, these kids are freaking great at what they're doing here. I loved what they were doing. And this is like a fourth wall breaking movie. They call out things that are silly. They kind of call out that this is kind of like a movie, and there's a lot of wacky things happening. It was written and directed by 2 veterans of Saturday Night Live, and these cats are fantastic. Nick Kocher and Brian McElhaney. Britannic, I think they're known as. I want to see more of what they got up their sleeves, because this movie is tricky, it's wacky, it's trippy, and it's kind of like Harold and Kumar meets The Raid, which is wild, because there's so much happening. It's action-packed. It's solely insane how action-packed and how perfectly they nailed this genre. And the score is really fun. There's some awesome set pieces going down in this flick. The cinematography is pretty cool. And by God, this little robot delivery bot that they have in this movie called Snackatron is this generation's waffle bot. And if you know anything about me, I love Waffle Bot from Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas movie. He's one of the best characters in cinema history. Snackatron and Waffle Bot and Wally are the best freaking robots in movie history. They should have their own movie where they go out and they fuck up shit. I don't know. I'm sidetracking myself. Go to Hulu, check out Pizza Movie. You won't regret it. It's an hour and 32 minutes of crazy awesome madness. Thank you for checking out this review. Did you also watch the movie? Let me know if you dug the movie, if you agree or disagree with me in the comments section down below. And if you happen to have dug this review, why not do yourself a favor and hit like and subscribe to stay in the loop, because I'm putting out daily videos right here on this platform. And if you happen to like pop culture podcasts, I host one. It's called Movie Toast, News and Reviews, and it's available wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you, and please stay toasty.